my name is Ashley Collins, aka The Aunt of Dragons. Welcome to my YouTube channel, The Breakup Diaries. Let's just get this out the way, shall we? I don't know why talking about abuse is so yucky. I can't think of a better adjective or synonym other than that. It's a little bit of a lot of guilt, a lot of shame, a lot of you should have known better, especially present tense. The first time getting hit by a guy was by my little brother. We were in the kitchen play fighting and he hit me in the mouth. And I remember shrieking like a banshee. But I remember thinking to myself, it's okay. He didn't mean it. And that's been the story that I've continued to tell myself. It's okay. He didn't really mean it. There was no ill intent. My first boyfriend, well, technically second, but my first official boyfriend in high school, I remember thinking that he was the one because I always wanted to marry my high school sweetheart. I've always been a hopeless romantic. I'm in recovery of being a hopeless romantic, and you can see my deodorant. But we had the same initials, AC, and I was like, oh, this is a sign. And then I remember once we were fighting in my bedroom. Oh my God, it was in here. Oh my God. We were fighting, and I remember like pushing him, and he punched me in the mouth. I think it was in the same spot that my brother did. I remember screaming, and I remember crawling away from him, and he dragged me back into the room, closed the door. He turned me over because I was still screaming. And then like he raised his fist. He's like, you want me to do it again? You want me to do it again? And I stopped. I remember crawling into bed with him and him like holding me and him being like, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. And then he hit me a couple more times. Once we were in his car. I think we were driving to prom or to homecoming, and he like slammed my head against the window repetitively. I remember getting out the car and I remember running, and he like, I don't remember whether he dropped me back in the car or like he vocally convinced me to come back. I don't remember. Like that was high school was decades ago. But what's another instance? When I was talking about this idea with someone, I was like, what is it about me that makes someone want to hit me? What is it about me, about my internally in my mind, that keeps attracting these guys that want to put their hands on me? I remember once I was fighting with this guy, and because I wouldn't let him see my cell phone, and he headbutted me and it chipped my tooth. And it's not noticeable to anyone. It's not noticeable to anyone except for me, because when I run my tongue across it, I can feel it. And yet I stayed. Most recently, the guy I was dating, he threw me against the refrigerator. And then he pushed me against the wall, and it hurt my foot. And I remember like being like, oh God, that's gonna be so broken. That's gonna be so broken. And then another instance I remember is he kicked me off the bed, and he slammed me against the floor, and with the intent to get me to shut up. I don't remember who'd said this to me before, but they were like, if someone kidnapped you, they would return you right away because you don't stop talking. And all of these instances were because I wouldn't shut up, because I wouldn't stop talking. And why am I talking about this? I think that there's natural violence inside each and every one of us. I know that there's violence inside of me. I've recently picked up taking jujitsu classes. I haven't gone in the past couple of weeks because I haven't been feeling very well. My sinuses are insane right now, and the last thing that I want to do is catch COVID because I'm trying to prove something to someone. But it's very therapeutic. And why is it therapeutic to be violent? When I'm grappling someone, when I'm succeeding and being in charge of someone, it feels good. And maybe it's a little bit because I'm telling old Ashley that you didn't deserve it, and you could have fought back. I go for long walks at night, but when I was walking last night, I thought to myself, is this really therapeutic for you? Are you really trying to work out? Or do you want someone to attack you, to prove to yourself that you're not weak, that you can't defend yourself? And I know that you're thinking that, because I tell these stories to people, and they're like, oh, well, I would never put my hand on a woman. That's a sign of a weak man. And you wouldn't hurt a fly. But you have. There's that balance inside of you, and it's capable. And the reason why they're hurting you is because they're trying to conquer you. They're trying to get you to stay. They're trying to manipulate you. And once they put their hands on you once, they're going to do it again. Because in their mind now, they're thinking that this is the bare minimum that I can do to get them to stay, and they're never going to go anywhere. I know that the thing that we're supposed to do is write down our affirmations, write down what we want in life, right? I don't want you to do that. I want you to write down a list of the things that are wrong in your life, including your present tense relationship if you are in an abusive relationship. Write that down, put that list away for 24 hours, and the next day look at that list. How does it make you feel? Because the human mind, at the end of the day, the human mind is survival of the fittest. The human mind is, I want to be safe. So you being in this abusive relationship, you're convincing your body that you are safe with this individual. Every morning since my breakup, I tell myself, one of my affirmations is, I am safe. Because that last relationship, I was not. And sometimes I get a little bit of panic in my gut, but I have to remind myself audibly, out loud, I'm safe. I'm safe. I'm safe. And you in this relationship, you are not safe. Your body wants to flee. Your body wants to leave because your body wants to live. Another thing I would suggest to you is think to yourself, how do you want to die? Do you want to, for me, I want to die old, watching the 30-year reunion of the Avengers cast after traveling to Spain, to Italy, to England, to Australia, trying all different kinds of foods, meeting all different kinds of people. That's how I want to die. Do you want to die in the hands of someone that you love, that you care about? And I know that I'm supposed to say, reach out to your local whatever place and they're going to help you, but I think that you already know that. I think that you already know that. But you just need convincing. You need clarity. You need certainty. Your body wants to live. Your body wants to be safe. Don't lie to yourself and say that they'll change. Sure, they can change. They can change in church. Their pastor can help them. They can change in jail because technically it is a rehabilitation center. They can change somewhere else, not with you. Because you are not a human punching back. You are not a punching bag for someone who's having a bad day because someone says that you talk too much. So because someone says that you're difficult. How do you want to die? Don't learn this the hard way. It's never worth it. It's never ever worth it. And that's all I have to say on this subject matter. Thank you. Have a good day.